as well, with Iker Muniain dropping to the bench today, along with Mikel Vesga and Asier Villalibre. So on that question of the Madrid midfield, Andrea, Fede Valverde in Casemiro's position, or maybe Toni Kroos?
Well, we've seen Valverde playing there. Obviously, it's not as positional as Casemiro. It's not as diligent tactically as the Brazilian midfielder, but it gives you something different. It gives you legs, gives you energy, dynamism. Then, obviously, in the build-up, I would suggest that probably Toni Kroos is going to be the one being the holding midfielder, being the one through, who Real Madrid is going to play. Ramos and Varane are going to look for him constantly. Or it might be Modric and Kroos dropping into that area to make that build-up and use the legs of Valverde going forward. Let's say something that I'm very curious about. We all know what Valverde can bring into the team. Him and Casemiro together, they make a pretty strong midfield. Obviously, from the kickoff.
Yeah, Valverde is moving up in support of it, coming forward from right back into Iñaki Williams. Williams sends in the cross, a dangerous one, and a header wide for Oscar de Marcos, who should have done better.
Absolutely.
And he knows it.
Absolutely, and he knows. Yeah, absolutely. They've got two really good fullbacks at Bilbao. You mentioned Ander Kappa.
Trying to take on two defenders, but that's gone too far ahead of him, and easy for Unai Simon anywhere, especially if the ball is in the air. And in fact, there's another one straight away.
Well, and
very timely. And no efforts on goal yet, but there might be now. Karim Benzema, very narrow angle, and just wonder if he was into.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be overturned. The VAR official today is González.
And Raúl Garcia.
Oh, Raúl Garcia, be careful.
He needs to be careful. That's the third foul.
He's getting a yellow card. He's off.
I can't believe it.
He is off. Well, we talked about Raúl Garcia being an aggressive player, but he is old enough and should be wise enough at the age of 34 to here for Iñaki Williams to race through. Looks for the 1-2. Iñaki Williams sliding the shot wide, and he's turning round to look at the referee. Jesus Gil Manzano asking for a penalty. Again, getting away from Kappa. Going down, and there's another decision for the referee to make here, and it looks like he's given a goal kick. And
well, if it's not a penalty, I think Vinicius should be booked.
Himself lays it off for Modric, thinking about the shot, taking on the shot, which is near post. This one a little further than that, and stepping inside a couple of challenges. Toni Kroos takes on the shot, solidly blocked. On Sergio Ramos cuts back and then feeds the pass, and it's at 6% so far. They've worked it over to the right now. Good cross from Lucas Vázquez, but
train it. Well,
here's Valverde finding space and curling the shot, which I think Unai Simon always knew was position. Finds Vinicius. Cross searching out Benzema, who's able to turn and swivel again and onto his left foot to shoot, but a good block by Uri. And they do have, if there is a team that's set up to play with 10 men, but Real Madrid have not been able to work Unai Simon just yet. And it carried up, but that's not going to reach any of them. Four in the middle looking for the cross, but it was
what you need to do is try to take on the defenders in those positions, because there won't be many times where you left out on 1v1. There's always going to be another player doubling up, and this is what Real Madrid needs to take advantage of. When the ball is played into Lucas,
able to send it on to Mendy, but that's a poor delivery, finding Lucas Vázquez, who's over on the left in this counter-attack. Toni Kroos with the shot, but again Unai Simon was comfortable with that one. Three in the middle, Mendy arriving on the overlap, but the cross is a Valverde waiting on the edge as the cross comes in. Hand side now, Toni Kroos. They're trying to set up a shot on the edge of the box here, and then switching it over to the right for Ander Kappa, who will get in the cross, but inside, which is where they are now. Vinicius coming inside to shoot, and
there is absolutely, yes.
Toni Kroos looking through the middle for Benzema, and it's just beyond him.
The movement is right, the quality is there.
Here's De Marcos again, just able to Vinicius here. He does that. Now he's got Mendy to deal with. And it's headed on by Uri, but over the top. By no means an ease,
but it hasn't happened for him yet.
Dani Carvajal hooks it back. It's a run by Oscar de Marcos. He's got Berenguer in the middle. Dani Carvajal had to be gone back to the left midfield position, but it hasn't stopped. Luka Modric. Cross comes in and it travels a long way and somehow is scooped away by Unai Simon. It was the kind of cross that can travel all the way through without getting a touch from anyone and go in, as there's a late challenge from Lucas Vázquez. Well, I say late, he won the ball, a high challenge, I think. Now, dangerous cross, Vinicius rising, Valverde prods it off. Run into the box as Carvajal looks for Lucas Vázquez, and that came off the run.
Of course, Real Madrid, they've had a couple of chances, but they're defending really well.
Here's Toni Kroos! Well. Just as you say, they have got to half-time with that deadlock intact. Athletic Club are undone by a bullet of a shot. Toni Kroos running on to strike so cleanly, and Unai Simon could not get down quickly enough. And all the good work that the men from Bilbao had done in the first half has been undone now with that thumping strike. Toni Kroos getting his first goal of the season. What a frustrating turn of events for Gaizka Garitano.
Well, this is the worst spot.
That one firmly, cleanly, low and hard into the corner. No chance for Unai Simon.
Corner something, we need a goal and we're still in the game, so I thought that...
Back to Kroos, not a bad delivery, Varane rising, and Sergio Ramos is appealing, but I think the decision has gone against him as he went to try and meet Ekos in position to send in the cross now. It's travelling a long way now. Sergio Ramos, I thought for a split second it might have hit him on the arm, but there were no appeals at all. It must have been his midriff, but here's his team on the attack now with Oscar de Marcos sending in the cross that spins Liam's closest to Thibaut Courtois as the corner comes in. Varane gets his head on it. Back to Kappa, and Courtois saves. Kappa on the rebound,
brilliant.
Scores!
Brilliant.
And what a start to the second half. Ander Kappa making the run, charging 50, 60 yards with the ball. And then, although he was denied at the first attempt by the second time with his weaker left foot, he was able to scuff it home. And Athletic Club are indeed back on level terms. What a great start to the second half from them.
Well, fantastic start. When I said that they were happy if nothing happened up until the 70th minute, obviously if nothing happened against them. But
they're even happier now.
Of course, if they could score a goal, happy days. But fantastic run from Ander Kappa, Vinicius.
Helps it out for Modric. He's got Carvajal outside him. Modric across goal and taken back to Carvajal. Change of angle. Good ball in. Benzema attacks it with real determination, and it was a perfectly placed cross from Carvajal. And maybe just Athletic Club switched off for a split second. The corner was taken really quickly by Asensio, and then the change of angle as he played it back for Carvajal to cross, and they never really seemed to adjust. And Benzema was there to convert, and Real Madrid back in front.
Well, Andy, I wanted Carvajal to come off, and now it's actually Lucas Vázquez the nice.
So on to Modric for Benzema to finish the game, and Real Madrid have got the 3 points. They will make it a three-way tie at the top of La Liga Santander by climbing up to 26 points, level with Atletico and Real Sociedad. And Vesga couldn't take his, Benzema did.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they could have lost two.
Rất vui được làm quen với mọi người. Mong mọi người ủng hộ mình nhiều nhé.